Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Throwing Jones.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Waddle, the motion man right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only did it all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Rivers. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Spears.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 22-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Cooper Kupp.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Cooper Kupp.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the play fake. Jones.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a give to Spears. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You look at this Colt defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll in the film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder. Because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate.
Jones hit in the ball zone. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free. But fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They run with Rivers. They'll get this down to the 38.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
Back to throw. Jones.
That one's taken in by Spears.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Jones now to throw on third down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
York on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Anderson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Anderson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
LA set to take over again on offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right side to Williams.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off play action. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Anderson.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Looking to throw. Anderson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Colts at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 35.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Anderson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Right back to Spears.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Anderson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say? And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Ooh, the juke. Oh, and Nelson spaced operate. Touchdown, LA.
Jamison Williams,
53 yards.
and the Rams have regained the lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Operating from the gun, Anderson.
That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw again.
He finds Johnston. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Back to throw. Anderson. And he fires one, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And his kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Anderson. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And shutting him off now open field. He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Here's Spears on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw going into the hands of Williams.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Short throw to Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. Down to about the 37.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Now Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. The Spears with another carry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Anderson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Anderson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Anderson. And that is incomplete. Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On the toss, it's Spears. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hand off to Spears. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down there by Julian Love. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. To throw is Anderson. Throwing to start the drive. Now that'll be caught by Cup. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Anderson. That's Samuel, caught left side. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it. They're
going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Anderson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Spears.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Spears.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Short throw to Smith. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 23. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now Anderson. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Colts send out their punter. as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 8, 1:52 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
To throw is Jones. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
27-yard line.
Jones.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got to complete to Waddle, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Jones.
Robinson's got it. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeout.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Jones.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Jones. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
That won't be easy. We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is in. The play works, and we are headed to overtime. I think we just witnessed the ultimate head-scratching moment. All they needed was the extra point to win the game, and they don't get the 2 points. Why did they go for the 2-point conversion?
It is a head-scratcher, but I go back to when we sat down with them in our meeting, and they just kept coming back to special teams has just been not very good in practice this week. I wonder if that ghost loomed over them and decided not to kick it there and go for 2, but still, I think your odds are a whole lot better just snapping, putting it down, and kicking.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. You got to kick the extra point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes his legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
12 more yards there and another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 20-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Anderson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Anderson over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Here's Anderson to throw on 2nd down. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Colts, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their 2nd-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.